India, still 5 states are creating problem of malaria, and Odisha tops the list. And these 5 states, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Meghalaya, they contribute to 77.2% malaria cases as per the 2017 data. Now, there is a malaria strategy in place from 2020-23 to 27, where it is targeted to reach zero cases in all the 650 states by 2026. So, to maintain it for 3 years to get this certification by 2030, because malaria is targeted to be eliminated by 2030, and India is committed to achieve zero transmission by end of 2026. So this is a national strategic plan for malaria elimination with early diagnostic and complete treatment. I am not going to the details because we have many deliberations on that. I promise to complete in 5 minutes and integrated vector management. This early diagnosis and complete treatment is with appropriate drug, no more poor drug for poor people. Then training IC or BCC capacity building, which ICMR is doing, and monitoring and evaluation and epidemic preparation response. But insecticide resistance problem, in spite of insecticide resistance problem, in spite of triple resistance in few cases, still then in parts of India, Dr. Pradhan has already said about this. So you say ICMRs in India, we have 2 ICMRs in India, as I understand. Am I correct? And out of that, we have the temple city of Odisha. The courtyard is really.
My name is David Roos. I'm a professor of biology at the University of Pennsylvania in the States, and
Yes.
in the U.S.
You are in the teaching.
I'm sorry.
Are you in teaching?
Research and teaching
Or
both.
you are also treating?
No, I'm not. I'm
Are
not
you-
I'm not a physician. I'm in research and education.
Academician.
Academician, yes.
You are teaching the students.
Teaching and also run a research laboratory.
Yes,
Focused
yes.
largely on data integration and data management to try to expedite and advance public health.
Yes. Can it be eradicated completely from the world?
So-
Malaria. What's your rating, sir?
So I would not be the best person to comment on that, but I would certainly point out that malaria has been eliminated completely in various regions of the world. We've seen that successfully with prolonged and sustained public health infrastructure, and so the evidence is that can be done. But what is certainly needed is the political will to do so, and support for the many different investigators and researchers and public health scientists who've been contributing to the process. You'd probably be better off to talk to my colleague Dr. Dorsey, who is a physician as well as a researcher, and has been helping to lead some of these projects in some of the most intractable parts of the world, where the incidence of malaria is so much higher than currently in India.
Is it mosquito? Mosquito is the only cause of malaria.
Well,
Which
well,
mosquito?
so malaria is caused by a parasite,
Yes,
but that
parasite.
parasite is transmitted by mosquitoes,
Yeah.
and by a variety of different mosquitoes.
Yeah.
As you heard from the presentation earlier today, the nature of transmission is differently understood in different areas. So part of the challenge is in some parts of India, as I understand it, the specific mosquitoes that are responsible
Anopheles.
for treating.
Anopheles.
Yeah, Anopheles is a group that includes many different species of mosquitoes.
Yeah. Sir, have you heard the name dengue? Dengue
Yes.
is a fever in our
Yes,
country.
yes.
In your country?
No, not endemic. There are cases in our country, but there are cases of dengue, of course,
Dengue.
around.
In how many countries?
Going down?
Yes, country.
Oh, well, where I work in malaria is in Kenya
Yes.
and in Ethiopia.
Yes.
But I've been to India
Uh,
over the last 25 to 30 years to um, get collaborations between American scientists and Indian scientists in malaria. So,
yes, yes.
and in so it's a lot of it was in Chennai, okay, Mumbai, Goa, uh, and in Delhi. Some of the immunology research and things like that related to malaria in those areas. So I've not been to this part of India.
What's your rating
What's that?
towards eradication of malaria in India? What is your
Oh,
rating? What is your remark?
Oh, I think it has a number of years to go. I mean, because there's drug resistance, to some of the drugs we're using and now and everything. But they've made a lot of progress for sure. And I can see the economic development. I have been to India 15 years ago. I mean, I can see there's so much infrastructure that's been built up, and you can see the economy is doing a lot better too. So.
So, who is funding for this malaria eradication? WHO?
What's that?
Is it WHO?
Well, they are
What
like.
is the role of WHO?
Yeah, the WHO can suggest what countries should do, but one of the reasons like we're having this meeting is that malaria is not the same every place in India. It's not the same everywhere in the world. It's the same parasite, but there's different reasons why it may be going up or down. So part of the reason that we're at this research meeting is that the treatments and the how much you should be giving drugs that are involved in eliminating malaria has to be kind of custom fit to different situations of malaria, depending on where people, if they live near where the mosquitoes are and things like that. So
But
it's
which country is suffering much more in malaria? That is it Africa?
well, it's
African
mostly
countries?
in Africa. It's the
That
biggest
is
area.
number one in malaria.
Yeah, but outside Africa, India there's the most malaria in India. Yes.
Thanks. Thanks for your
Okay. Well, thank you.
sharing.
Yeah, and I work primarily in Uganda, in Africa, on a collaboration there on malaria.
Besides that, how many countries you have visited in depth for malaria? For malaria,
Yes.
what's up on malaria? How many countries you have traveled to?
Have I traveled?
Yes.
The-
Or you have visited?
Oh,
You have
so
attended?
many. I mean, malaria is very common in almost all of sub-Saharan Africa. Not North Africa, but sub-Saharan Africa. So I've primarily worked in Uganda in East Africa, but pretty much any country you travel in sub-Saharan Africa, there's so much malaria. Mostly falciparum malaria, which is the most deadly type of malaria.